Recently, on my review video on the Ulanzi LT028, many of you guys have asked me on my thoughts regarding the newly released Ulanzi LT023 and Ulanzi LT024. So let's do a quick video to talk about their differences, as well as why do I think 99% of you guys out there should just go for the newly released LT023 instead of the 24 or 28 model. First, let's talk about what the new LT024 brings to the table, which is obviously its RGB lights, something the LT028 could not do. Basically, the LT024 have a full spectrum of colors. For a start, it has a CRI rating about 95+, a TLCI rating of 96+, a CCT rating of 2500K to 6500K, and the ability to overclock to 125%. Now personally, I have not used this overclock function, so I don't know exactly of how it works. All I know is that it sounds brighter than what my 28 can already do. Next, compared with my LT028, my LT028 only has about 8 different light modes, while this new LT024 has about 20 different light modes. As for its weight, it's about 30 grams heavier than the LT028, coming in at about 490 grams, which is about 1 ounce heavier. Next is the lux value. Apparently, my LT028 has a larger lux value, coming at 1300 and 200K, compared with the LT024, which is about 9100 lux. Last but not least, the LT024 has a unique ability to charge via USB. As you can see, at the back, it has a different plugin for USB charging, which the LT028 does not have. Now personally, I've used a lot of USB charging and it isn't fantastic because the kind of charge is much lower voltage than what you have on your AC or DC at home. But that convenience is there. Now let's move on to the LT023. Apparently, the LT023 is just a cheaper version of the LT028. It has everything the LT028 has. Reading from the website, it says that the main difference between the Ulanzi LT023 40W Pro and the LT028 40W Lite is that the 40W Pro Lite has a 50W overclocking mode and supports USB-C charging. All other features are the same. But you know what is the main difference? It is $30 cheaper than the 28. Should have waited another few months for this. But really, who knew back then? So let's talk about their similarities regarding these three models. All of them have the ability to have a mini Bowens mount, which allows you to mount different types of light modifiers, something which I really valued, and in my test on the 28, really performs really well. Performs really well. And I do really love the lantern modifier. It is small, but it's able to spread the light so much and so evenly throughout the scene. So let's conclude. If you look at all three of these lights, they are all excellent light and gives you 40W. But I'll say currently, the LT023 has a better value. It's $30 cheaper than both of them, which stands about 99 USD. In my video, I mentioned that LT023 comes in at 69 bucks. Well, that is if you don't need any power adapter. If you need any power adapter, you'll go all the way up to 89 bucks, which is still slightly cheaper than the LT028. It's also obviously an improved version of the LT028, having the USB-C charging and the ability to overclock its voltage. But if you're somebody who likes to experiment with different types of lights and want the flexibility of having the full spectrum of colors, then go for the Ulanzi LT024. It has something that both this 28 and the 23 cannot do. So what do you guys think? Are you surprised with their differences or disappointed in them? Let me know down in the comments below. If not, see you guys in the next video.